Good evening. Tonight the campaign ends, and tomorrow you, the British people, decide who becomes Prime Minister and who you elect as your MP here in Mid-Norfolk. This, my final message to you, is a personal message from me to you, the voters of Mid-Norfolk. Yes, tomorrow you choose whether Theresa May or Jeremy Corbyn goes to number 10, but you also choose who is going to be your local MP. And I hope in the last 8 years since I gave up my business to stand here, you've seen that I take that role very seriously, and that I've committed myself to see through the pledges I made in 2008 when I stood as a candidate. To always put people and place before party, to always represent this constituency, to always work for those people, whether they voted for me or not, the people who live here and who rely on public services, and to see through that early pledge to always fight for a better standard of politics through my campaign It Starts Here, to promote opportunity and prosperity through the social enterprise I set up, the Norfolk Way, and to work hard on the long-term issues that don't lend themselves to single-party politics or short-term fixes. Together we've achieved a huge amount. Over 80% of Mid-Norfolk now has fast broadband. Our school standards are higher than ever, despite real pressure on funding. We've made real leadership here in Norfolk in dementia-friendly treatments in Wymondham, and I'm proud that through Wymondham and Norfolk being recognised as the first dementia-friendly town and counties, we're leading the way in how we provide social care in the community. Hundreds of millions invested in the Norwich Research Park and in the cluster of new jobs that we're beginning to see here on this Cambridge-Norwich Innovation Corridor. And securing RAF Marham and Swanton Morley Barracks for the long term. But there's still much we need to do. In particular, the three big things I've highlighted in this campaign. Firstly, to make sure that we provide those leaving school and college here in Mid-Norfolk with access to the really exciting skills and careers that are being developed by new companies, with a much clearer skills pathway, vocational training and apprenticeships. Secondly, a proper way of funding fairly social care, dementia treatment, mental health and the NHS, so that those people who are too often suffering in silence in a siloed health and care system here in rural Norfolk experience the care packages they need around them, properly funded. We're going to have to spend more on health, but we're also going to have to work out how we structure it so that people can be healthy and provided care in their communities. And thirdly, we need to stop this appalling model of aggressive house dumping by out-of-town developers without the necessary infrastructure and investment in our schools and surgeries and the facilities that we need. Those are issues that, if re-elected tomorrow, I pledge to continue to work on. Not because I think it's what you want to hear, but because I live here, my family live here, I know this area, and I know it's what we need. But this Parliament will also have to deal with some very difficult international issues. Big decisions on security, terrorism, crime, on Britain's place in the world, on our aid budget, on immigration, and yes, on Brexit. I respect the sovereignty of the British people and their decision that we should leave the European political union, and I'm 100% committed to backing Theresa May in negotiating that new Brexit settlement with Europe. But I'm also committed to making sure we do so in a way that doesn't damage this country's competitiveness, that doesn't undermine our investment and our business, that makes this country stronger and more prosperous, not weaker and poorer, and to do so in a way that sees us being a strong ally in Europe, a strong and good neighbour to our European partners that respects their mission and secures for us a strong position, collaborating with them on security, on science, on the all-important research in food, medicine, energy, in the sectors that shape our local economy here in Norfolk. We need a Brexit deal that works for all of us, for the many, not the few, for the 48% as well as the 52% who voted for it. The truth is, this job isn't easy, and the challenges this country faces aren't easy. None of us can do it on our own. With your support, I believe we have a chance to pull this country together, to get out of debt, and to give the next generation a brighter future. Tomorrow, you decide, and I hope you feel that I'm committed locally and nationally to that task. Most importantly, please, whoever you vote for tomorrow, vote. The terrorists want to stop our democracy. In this, the week in which we remember and respect those who died on the beaches of D-Day, let's remember that they fell on those beaches for our ability to vote, to choose. So whoever you vote for, please get out and vote. Please encourage others to vote. Whatever you do tomorrow, take that precious gift, go out to the polling station, put your cross in the box. Let's make Norfolk the constituency with the highest turnout in the country. And I make this final pledge. Whoever you vote for, thank you for the chance to serve. And if I'm re-elected, I look forward to redoubling my work to make sure we see through what we started, so that all of us can leave this area better than we started. Thank you.